Mohbad is the number one search on lawsuit for Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
And the DNA issue is still there too.
What do you think, Oga?
The thing is, may they leave a mercy day. He died knowing the child was his.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all that matters to me.
Exactly.
He died knowing the child was his. Now, all this DNA thing is to satisfy people that don't even know how they are living in their house. To what end?
The video you watched just now is that of a guy called Nedu. He has a podcast and he's also a radio guy. He talks on radio. It is so sad. We live in a world where humans can be so bloody hypocritical. This Nedu had the same challenge, the same problem. He suspected that his wife had affairs out there and he demanded for a DNA. The shocker in this, when Nedu eventually carried out this DNA, the child that he thought was his own was not even his own. The ones he thought was not his is actually the one that belonged to him. The same Nedu is saying that DNA should be out of this. Do you know why? You see, these guys, when I say guys, I don't mean Nedu alone. Like Daddy Freeze, Nedu, and Shekpeteri, Yabojo, Tontole. You know, these people, they run a kind of a silent cartel. When I say silent, I mean, let me be nice to this one so that when I need my back to be rubbed or scratched, what they do is that they listen and get to know what this person is saying, what that person is saying. Should I be called for a show in the UK to host? And Polo, the elder brother of the P Square, the knacking mate or partner of Yabojo Shekpeteri, is the organizer of the show. If I talk and say certain things against what Yabojo stands for right now, even though this is horrible, even though this sounds stupid and foolish, even though this is no justice, maybe they will not call me for the show. I don't know why these guys have to speak, but the question was thrown at him like, okay, Nedu, what about you? What do you think about this one? He said, I think that this should be allowed to slide. After all, the guy RIP'd, knowing that Liam was his own. How do you know that he died knowing that Liam was his own? You've heard countless songs, and if you've not heard, Mr. Position yourself before you speak about such sensitive matters by, oh, he died. You're putting on a fact. You might say, this is my opinion. You might say so, but investigation is ongoing. And from what we can all gather here and there, Mohbad actually RIP on this DNA. I am not going to process visa to Canada until I know who the father of this child is. That is what we heard from Prime Boy and Spending, who were there hours before the RIP of Mohbad. So what are you saying, Nedu? What are you talking about here? It does not make sense. It does not make sense at all. I don't know if you guys relate to what I'm saying here. He just dropped some, nonsense. We are not perfect as human beings anyway. Like I've said, I have observed many of these talk show hosts and certain individuals who are friends of this person and or the other. If you think you will get the truth, if you think you will get something meaningful from many of those people, you are fooling yourselves. You will never get the truth. You will never get the reality. In his heart of heart, he knows what you went through. Why didn't you? Let's assume that you buy in those days. You RIP. Do you want us to believe that you took the rest of those children as yours, even though you eventually realize that they are not yours? Is that what you want? Will that have been injustice on the part of those who are alive when you are not there? Don't speak from the two sides of your mouth. Moreover, Mohbad audio or video that a lot of people are actually connecting to or analyzing to determine who should be interrogated by the police or who should face the court and all of that, who should be brought to, who should be interrogated, who should be questioned and all of that. Didn't Mohbad mention Wumi? Anyway, Let us listen to this other guy speak. He has something to say as regards this one. Because right now, people are angry. People are not comfortable with the way and manner at which, certain people are speaking or talking down on this DNA that so many Nigerians are pressed on. I mean, they say justice for Mohbad equals DNA done. And I think positive-minded people who are really seeking for justice, will definitely applaud, support this justice. If you say those that are seeking for the DNA have no business to do or know the daily livings of Mohbad and Wunmi, really? In that case, no one should have requested for the body of Mohbad to be exhumed. No one should seek for justice for anyone at all. Not at all. Not at all. If someone is no longer alive and the person died in a mysterious circumstances or something mysterious surrounds the RIP of the person, do you think it is not correct or right for the father of the person that RIP to request for DNA? You think Nigerians are the only ones requesting for DNA? No, the father requested for DNA and people seconded it. It's as simple as ABC. Nothing more, nothing less. DNA is certain. DNA is a must. There is no way out of it.